Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to show you my HO scale scratch built strip mall that I've been building over the past week, and I've used wood. So I built a wood frame inside. I've used wood glue, paper, and some Elmer's stick glue for like school projects and such. I printed off a brick looking texture, and I think it came out really nice, and so I glued it onto the wood frame. Now when I built this, I was going to make it all white because I had seen a lot of these more modern looking strip malls that had like white concrete walls, you know, and so the inside's lined with white, which it would have been white anyway, obviously, because this is paper. But it's pretty strong actually. It's once you glue it, it's real strong and such. And so I about dropped it there. I printed off photos, as you see there, and I stuck them. I glued them, and I used these styrene strips, and I glued frame around, all the way down, and I glued a frame around the pictures. And the way I got them to reflect like that, to kind of act like windows, is I used Scotch tape and just put them on the photos before I put the frames on. So I think some of these you can actually see on top, a little bit of that. But I just used the stick glue and just glued these on there. And I think it came out really well. You see, we have the post office on the end. Sorry for the little reflection. I ain't got that good a light, so I'm using the light on my phone to brighten it up a little bit. I'm using doors I printed off, and the way I got them to look right is there's this little feature on photos, like when you put them on like Google Doc, you can right click them and there's like image size options, and it's like you click the three dots and then it'll show options like image size, and that's why I went to. It's in inches. I couldn't really figure out how to change it because I measured the doors. See, I took a piece of styrene, I cut out doors, and I had a figure, and that's how I figured out. I measured the size and such, and then I transferred that over onto these right here. And so if I had an HO scale figure, this would actually look really scale. Excuse me. But they're just glued on there, and I just copy and pasted after I did one, just obviously, as you see. I came up with names. Obviously, this is post office. Mimi's Coffee Shop, because I thought that was a good name, and I wanted a coffee shop in my strip mall. My local hobby shop, Hobby Town. They got a wide selection of all types of different things. So I actually got a photo of an actual Hobby Town. I don't know exactly where we're at. I got in there, as you see. And then the barber shop, Joe's Barber Shop, obviously, because it's in the channel name, you know what I mean. So the chairs aren't really to scale, but I don't care. It's my first scratch built structure, and I think it looks pretty good. The sidewalk is just styrene. I should have probably painted it. Also, if you see, I put holes there because it didn't want to fit. They're not that big on camera. They're actually quite small, but the camera makes it look kind of big. But I should have probably painted this styrene like a gray, but I think it looks all right. I just took a ruler and marked out using pencil and such. And yeah, and on top, I took wood strips, the same I used for the frame, and put them on top of each other. And originally I was going to make right here up to where you see right here, this right there where it needs some paint. Right here was all brick, and right around all right here, just the bottom edge was all going to be brick. Well, there wasn't really no good way I could mask it off without pulling off, and so I just made it all black, painted all black. And right here, the reason why it's down a little farther is because when I masked it off, it didn't mask it all perfectly, and it led to little runs. And so I just went back, masked it off, and painted it just a little bit lower, and it came out pretty well. It's on both sides. I got another building I'm going to be building, or well, I am building, an HO scale gas station, because a friend told me it'd be a good idea, so I asked his opinion. And so I'm going to do that. Oh yeah, and also there's a little loading door. It's about 2 inches by 2 inches. I took a HO scale vehicle, put up to it, and it's pretty scale, so it works. I like it. But I have an HO scale gas station I'm working on, scratch built. And I'll probably take more photos. I didn't take that many photos of this because I was more focused on building it than videotaping it. And so I decided when I build my gas station, I'm going to want to take a bunch of photos and videos of it. I'll actually probably add in some photos of it because I've already started on it. I got most of the frame done, and it was just one day's work. You know, I'm real quick at this. I'm good at it, I think. In my opinion, I think I'm at building these frames. You see, just cut them and glue them and make sure they're the right size, and I like it. It's just interesting to me. I like building them. But I was going to buy buildings, but I thought, why not try building my own and see how good I can make it. So, you know, it's not the best, but in my opinion, I think it's pretty good for my first time. Because I looked up a lot, and I watched a bunch of videos, and I just like it. So I'm glad to say that I built it myself, you know. And so, yeah. I'm basing my layout in the early 90s, and so I'm trying to find like brands and such that were in the early 90s. And I found one. I ain't going to tell you what, because that's going to be a surprise. But what I'm going to make the gas station. And so excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna probably add some photos, like I said, to the end of this video of it. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Excuse me. I'm trying to clear my throat. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. I'll probably have a lot more videos of scratch building because I got a lot of buildings. I need to build like a house and a church probably. 2 houses probably. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I got some industries lined up. I think I'm going to try building. I have a grain silo I'm going to build. And I'm trying to think how to do that and such. And I think it will come out good the way I'm thinking. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do there. And thanks. So see ya.